are registered with the Democratic Party and you know your precinct, skip this line, go in, find your table.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
If you.
I just did it.
Oh my God.
Okay, if you did it recently, you're probably going to have to fill out the thing again.
But if you voted as a Democrat,
Do you know your precinct number? Okay. But there's actually a...
Feel the burn!
Hey.
Feeling the burn.
You want one? Glass water. Over here, yeah. Oh, I'm going to run out.
We have precincts 1 through 6 in this one location. Rather than having each precinct have its own caucus, they put them all together. And why is that? Look at this line. There's a huge number of people who have to come here. Parking is crazy. I had to park 3 blocks away.
And normally, well, where would you guys normally do it in Volcano?
Well, I don't know about the caucuses, but our regular polling place is in Volcano. It's down the street. It's 15 minutes away from anybody who's in that district.
Like Cooper Center, right?
Exactly. It is at Cooper Center.
Yeah.
You know, historically, if you've got a group of people who are kind of on the inside, you want to suppress in whatever way you can voter turnout. You want to make it more difficult to vote, not easier to vote. You have, you know, that's what's behind the voter registration laws throughout the country, even though we have had very, very few instances of real voter fraud. And here, perhaps the insurgents, whether they're for Sanders or for Trump, would tend to get discouraged with these long lines. We don't have to have these long lines. We can have shorter lines by making more voting locations available, more caucus sites available.
No, not last week. We're finding people aren't on our list. They did it recently.
Well, I've been part of the Democratic Party here in this district in Curtistown for 36 years. And this is the worst situation, this consolidating of precincts with no parking and people having to stand in line for hours. This is ridiculous. This is designed to discourage people's participation. The way it should be is decentralized. Curtistown, we used to meet at the Curtistown Park in the pavilion there. Volcano people should meet in Volcano. Keaau people should meet in Keaau. Then it makes it easier for people to participate in the process, not harder. And I think they knew there was going to be a big turnout for Bernie by consolidating like this. It discourages people, and it's going to take votes away from the Bernie people. It's going to help the status quo, the establishment. There's no parking here. The parking lot of the shopping center is packed normally. It can't accommodate extra people. So the people that set this up this way knew exactly what they were doing. I saw people 90 years old having to stand in line here, and disabled people having to crawl over fences to park their car half a mile away to come to vote. That's a disgrace.
Just the national press reports these problems in Arizona, in certain sections of Florida. And for all the talk about voting being a right and a sacred obligation, you will hear, it's incumbent upon our officials to make it easier to vote, not harder. If you could have each precinct have its own caucus rather than 6 precincts in a small building here with no parking, that would increase voter participation, or at least not discourage the people who make the effort to come out.